Make a long story short, mastering decision making idioms. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of our English language learning series. Today we're going to unravel an intriguing topic. Make a long story short. This is a common idiom used in professional communication, especially in decision-making and problem-solving contexts. Don't worry if you've never heard of it or used it before. By the end of this video, you'll be well versed in its usage and meaning. Make a long story short is an idiomatic expression often used in English-speaking societies. It's a phrase people use when they want to summarize a long explanation or narrative in a few words. It is typically used to avoid unnecessary details and get to the point quickly, which is very beneficial in a professional context. For instance, during a business meeting, one might say, "To make a long story short, the project was successful due to our team's relentless effort." This phrase is generally used as a discourse marker to transition from a detailed narrative to a concise summary. It can be utilized anywhere in the conversation, though it often appears at the end of a long explanation or story. Here is an example. "I won't go into all the issues we faced while trying to get the project off the ground. To make a long story short, we eventually managed to finish it on time." In this sentence, "to make a long story short" is used to skip the details about the issues faced and conclude that the project was completed on time. There are also other phrases with similar meanings to "make a long story short." For example, "long story short," "to cut a long story short," or "in a nutshell." These can be used interchangeably depending on your preference and the formality of the situation. Here's an example using "in a nutshell." In a nutshell, we need to revise our marketing strategies to boost our sales. That's it for today's video. Now you have a better understanding of how to use the phrase, "make a long story short." Remember, this idiom is a great tool to wrap up long explanations and effectively communicate in a professional setting. Thanks for joining us today. Keep practicing, and you'll be using "make a long story short" like a native speaker in no time.